the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
2nd down now after the sack. Second down, Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes. It goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And Dalton to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 2nd down, Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. third down and 1. One receiver left, 2 to the right. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and it's 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle. And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches. 65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
On second down, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Johnson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
$10 yards still left on second down. Dalton throwing on second down. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 59 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense, but Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an offset eye. Passing, it's Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cam Chancellor in there to get him for a loss of 5. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out.